Previously on the What the Hell Is Next podcast.
If I do anything you want me to do, maybe another time, maybe another life, you will be my wife and we'll get it right.
Hey, okay, so this is episode 7. We're doing something different, hence the natural lighting. So you see me kind of squint a little bit, that's because the sun is like right here. It's okay. So this episode, we're going to talk a little bit about money. Moolah, chachis, moolah, dineros, coins, stacks. I want to say a couple of years ago, let me back a little bit. 2008, 2009, 10-ish. From 2010 to 2013, 14, I was literally homeless. So that experience did leave me with PTSD when it comes to money. When my money gets funny, I literally panic. You know, it's not as severe as it used to be, but I literally panic because I can remember when I didn't have the money was when I got evicted and didn't know where I was going to stay, or my car got repoed or whatever. So when my money gets to a certain dollar amount, I literally sometimes have like minor anxiety. It's not serious as it used to be, but minor anxiety. So 2 years ago, I think I got really serious about my relationship with money. So I really don't talk about money management as everybody talk about. I talk about what is your relationship. Like, do you have a toxic relationship with your money? Do you value your money? During that time, I identified I was an emotional spender, right? My emotions was all over the place. So I bought every Coach purse that I ever wanted and every pair of Converse that I've ever wanted. That was my vice, right? Purses and Converse. But then I had to figure that part out. So it was like I overspend when my emotions are out of whack. When my emotions are managed, then I manage my money better. I have an abundance of t-shirts. Somebody asked me why. Why do you have an abundance of t-shirts, Rush? I don't know. I bought them during the pandemic. Why? Because I had an idea in my head that this was going to be the style, right? I was going to wear t-shirts with blazers or cardigans, nice little dress pants, and a cute little heel. But did I have to buy all those t-shirts during the pandemic when I did? No, I was bored. Pray for me. So now I got to purge my t-shirts. But on the flip side, I don't want to get my t-shirts up because they mine. Anywho, I got off track. We all have a lot of trauma when it comes to money, especially if we don't have enough or we don't think we have enough. But any relationship worth having, let me say that, is worth working. What kind of relationship do you have with not just your money, but your resources, period? Acknowledge some things about your relationship with your finances. Bring some realities that, hey, I may have trauma. I don't have a healthy relationship. My relationship is very toxic with my money. Or I just don't know. So that you can seek out what you need in order for you to be at peace. Because most times with money, I want to be at peace. Do I want to be rich? Yeah and no. Because more money, more problems. That's what Biggie said. Welcome to What the Hell Is Next, the podcast for those of us who thought adulthood came with a manual. We're going to laugh, learn, cuss a little, pray a lot, and figure this thing out one real conversation at a time. I got no more time. Okay, I'm ready. You recorded that? Mm-hmm. Irritate. Hi guys. I don't want to say that. Hey everyone, thank you for another episode of What the Hell Is Next. I think we're on episode 8. I can't believe I'm literally being consistent with doing this video every month, or doing a video every month. But I'm excited. I'm excited about the turnout. Thank you guys for following and for viewing and for commenting and subscribing. And if you have not, subscribe, comment, and like the videos. And go back and watch earlier episodes. We got some good topics going on, talking. I don't know about you, but I have been feeling like all over the place, like scattered, fragmented is the word that comes to me. And I'm in a very, very uncomfortable place. Usually when I'm in this place, I would shut down in the past, the old me. But this time, I think I'm more determined to just figure it out and pull all the pieces together. So in this episode, I'm going to talk to you about something recently that I have experienced. If you hear the noise in the background, of course it's Rudy, always doing something. She's playing with her toys and stuff. I keep telling her I'm going to call the people on her because she just be tearing these little toys up. But anywho, I don't know about you, but I've kind of like been feeling the word that came to me in a conversation this week, which I'm going to share, is movement, right? It's like everything is moving. I'm moving, situations is moving, stuff is moving. There's things moving to me, there's things moving away from me, there are things moving in me, there are things moving around. Like, it's just a whole lot of movement. So we're going to spend the next couple of minutes, and I'm going to try my best to describe what I'm experiencing, what that feeling is, and hopefully after this conversation, you can also share with me if you're experiencing the same thing, or your definition of what movement means to you in your life. So movement generally refers to the act of changing physical position, and there was another definition, change of place or position or posture. Why I got all these P words with these braces on my teeth in this episode, I don't know. But change of place, position, or posture. I also like motion, activity, action, change, development, evolution, flow, migration, operation, progress, and shift are some of the words. It symbolizes divine intervention, personal transformation, and one more, change of position or physical location. Oh, movement is the fundamental part of being alive. That stuck with me. And it kind of summed up kind of what I've been experiencing lately. So lately, personal, I have been having the opportunity to literally activate and demonstrate me, like what's inside, what I've been prepared for, all the things. I've had opportunities and situations come to me like hand over foot, left over right, like just coming to me, that I have had to take advantage of. And so in a conversation that I had earlier this week, we were kind of talking about how that affects who we are as people, what we think about ourselves, what we think we can do and what we can't do. So one of the revelations that I got, had an opportunity to be program manager for a summer program, which is absolutely amazing. It started off as program manager, But I found myself in a program director's role, being in charge, making sure everything was good, talking to parents, talking to staff, managing staff, coaching staff, giving directions and clarity clarity on the vision and all the things on that level, but then also talking to our leaders and the executive directors and all of those things, like kind of making sure that, you know, they play their part so that the program can be executed effectively and make an impact and be an influence on the children that are participating. Well, the first week, because I kind of gotten responsibilities that were not in the initial plan, I literally had to step up. I was totally uncomfortable, totally unprepared. So I thought, you know, I wanted everything in order. You know, I wanted A and then B, C, D, and all of the things. I wanted all the apples together and all the oranges together. I wanted all, you know, the letters and the numbers in, you know, numeric order. Like, I wanted everything like ready. However, day one, that was not so. And in my mind, like leading up to day one, I was in total shambles. Like, people offered to help. I couldn't even tell them what I needed help with. I had things that appeared to be all over the place. I had the staff manuals were not put together, and then I had the parent consents. Then it was crazy around me, and just as crazy in my head. So I walked into the building day one, and I'm looking around. It's like 10 minutes to showtime. Staff is there looking at me. I'm looking at them. And things is happening all around, and I'm looking around. And so I heard, you know, Holy Spirit kind of just tell me, like, you have everything you need. Like, we hear that all the time. Sometimes it's cliche. However, the revelation that I got literally shifted me in that moment. So I heard, of course, you have everything you need. I'm looking around on this table. I'm looking at my bag, and I have everything I need, but it's not put together. And so I heard it again. You have everything you need. And I'm responding, yeah, but it's all over the place. I have everything, but everything is all over the place. And so it was like 5 minutes to showtime. You know, parents were expected to drop off their children. I'm expected to respond and greet them, welcome them, give them the consents, kind of go over the gist of everything. And I heard Holy Spirit said, no, you have everything you need inside. So the revelation was, when we hear we have everything we need, it's usually tangible, right? I have everything that I need in my hand. But what he wanted to tell me was, I have everything I need inside. And not only do I have everything I need inside, I am everything I need for this moment. Like, literally have been prepared for, you know, this moment to happen. And I was thinking, like, oh, okay, well, I don't have time to be frazzled. I don't have time to, like, be distraught. I literally had to trust what was being said to me in my spirit. Showtime. Bing. Lights, camera, action. I greeted everyone. I helped staff put their binders together on the moment, kind of went over what was going on, and decided to use that first week as like orientation week, if you will. You know, trying to get a gist of the participants that was coming in, you know, what the expectation was, having meetings and all the things. Why Rudy is moving is blowing me, because she's all over the place. Calm down. And I can't whoop you because they're going to call the people. You acting like Tino. Without the humping. Calm down. Calm down. Okay. So it was like showtime. But it calmed me down, and I literally had to go within and get all of the things that I've learned in past experiences, in different projects and different situations as being a leader, right? calming the staff down, making sure they were equipped and they were prepared, and really pulling out what was in them in order to make this thing work. Well, we are on week 3, and we have had little to no hiccups. Minor things that we had to adjust and make calls, but that day prepared me to step up and be able to make sound and wise leadership decisions on the back end, so that there were no hiccups on the front end, so it wouldn't impact the program, it wouldn't impact the participants, sending out the emails to parents, just pivoting, just on the flow, dribbling, pow, 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 just moving. So I had a conversation with a young lady this week. I don't know why she does that. She does that to all her beds. Do you have dogs? You do? You got puppies? Your puppies do dig in their bed? What is that? I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to Google it. But she does that. I forgot what they call it. It's like nesting or something. I don't know. But she does that to all of her beds. Anywho, focus, Rush. You focus here in the camera. So I was talking to someone and was kind of asking them how they were doing, really, really looking at them like, how are you doing? And then she was like, I'm good. I was like, okay. And so she was like, oh, how are you doing? I was like, it's just a lot of movement. My life is just a lot of movement. Just stuff. Just things just moving. And so she looked and she was like, why did you choose that word? And I was like, that's because that's how I feel. Well, come to find out in later conversation, she's physically moving. She's going through something similar, but she's physically relocating. She's moving from here to Charlotte physically. And I was like, wow. And I was like, so this movement is a thing. It's literally happening. I don't necessarily follow retrograde, but if I'm not mistaken, I think we're in retrograde. We're in another one. Why do we have about 4 of them? We got so many. I think we just got out of retrograde. I don't know. But I don't necessarily follow it. I have a small understanding of what it is. And I do believe that, the solar system does regulate our emotions. We're governed by the pull of gravity of Earth and all of those other things. So I do kind of believe that there's an impact in that in us as humans, because we're also connected to everything. But this is different. This is a different move. One of the planets ain't moving or something. Something ain't happening right. Ain't supposed to be right, because my life is all over the place. It appears to be. To me. Now, on the outside looking in, people think I got it all together. I need to see what they see, because I don't see that, and I surely don't feel that. So I wanted to kind of come on and kind of share that, because if you're feeling the same thing, please know that you're not alone, and that I do believe that something is happening. There's literally a human evolution. There's a human repositioning. It's very uncomfortable, because we were not told. We've been prepared, but we were not told. We were not, there was no direction, no guidance. Hey, there was no GPS for this. Nothing. Siri ain't tell us nothing about what's happening or what's to come. And Google ain't say nothing about what is about to happen in our lives. I also want to encourage you, though, to the best of your ability, don't contend with it, because I believe in the contention it gets a whole lot worse. The fight is a whole lot worse. The confusion is a whole lot worse. Anxiety and all of the things are triggered. Our contention with what we don't understand is a lot worse. In this season, and while all this movement is happening, we have to trust that we have and that we are everything we need. for this moment right here. Like literally, we have to breathe. We have to stop. I am still trying to find a place. And I don't know what's wrong with me. I was sharing with one of my daughters today. I don't know what's worse, not having the means to go somewhere, or having too many choices and still can't decide. They both gets me crazy. So I don't know, but I do know that at some point I do have to move. Not physically move from my apartment, because I love my house, but like I have to pick up and move somewhere. I have to go somewhere. I do feel a pull to be still, kind of be quiet. I often catch myself not responding all the time. Just kind of like a settling, because I got to get it together. And I'll say that all of the things that's happening for me are not bad things. The opportunities are not bad. The situations are not bad. I don't perceive them to be bad. It could be me and my perception, because that has changed. But they're not bad things, but they are so uncomfortable. I am so uncomfortable. And it makes me want to just get in the middle of take a good long shower, oil down, get in the middle of my bed under my blanket, and just be. The last time I felt that way or wanting to do that, I was battling with severe depression. And I'm not depressed. But that retreat is really what I feel like doing. Like, it's just a lot. It just seems like a lot. So this week I took some time to say, you know what? I have to settle myself. One of the things that I have to do when I have a lot of fragmented pieces is to literally stop, go somewhere with a notebook and a pen, and just do a brain dump and just get it all out. I haven't done one of those in a long time. And just literally do a brain dump, get it all out, and then look at the list to see like all of the stuff that I dumped out of my brain, and literally see where I am with it. Like things that I need to do, things that I need to complete, things that I need to, think about, things I need to put aside, and literally go through the list and put them in categories so I can see where I am. So I did it for a couple of days this week, and I realized that I wasn't as bad as I thought I was when I pulled it together to look at it and kind of review it. I wasn't as bad as it felt like it wasn't far. Like I sent the email, or I Teams finance for something, or I did follow up with this thing, and I did this thing. So I wasn't, and now she's asleep. She done wore herself out. It's just literally, oops, she done peeked at me. I'm literally not as bad as I thought I was. So I just wanted to come on this month and kind of share some of the things that I've experienced. Also let you know that you are not alone if you're feeling the same thing, and that movement is upon us. Like, things are moving, things are shifting. Stuff is happening. Opportunities you've asked for, or you prayed for, or you thought about, is coming to you. And to encourage you and let you know that you do have everything that you need. You are everything that you need. Pause, take time, and don't miss the moment, because the way that the world is going, it may not come again. That's just real talk. It may not come again. And that is what scares me. That is what frightens me. I refuse to believe that I've come this far, right here, right now. The moment comes and I miss it again. I miss it again. That ain't gonna happen. At least I can say this time if I don't follow through, at least I was able to attempt at it, that I didn't miss anything. So, yeah, share. Let me know what's moving in your life, what's moving around you, in you, through you, and then what are some of the things that that you do or you say to yourself in the midst of all of that, right? Giving up is not an option. Not now. Not with everything that's going on in the world. You've come this far with worse. Again, is it uncomfortable? Heck yeah! Heck yeah! Very uncomfortable. Do you want to curl up in a big old ball somewhere? Yep, you do. Do it, but then get up and figure it out. Figure it out. Find out what you need to do. Find out where you are. Like, get your bearings. Do a staycation. Shut down. You don't have to attend anything. You don't have to be everywhere. Just shut down and just stop and get yourself together. Get yourself together and do the things that you need to do to take advantage of the movement. Today, when I was trying to decide on what topic to talk about, this actually isn't the topic that we wrote, but I think it's perfect for what's going on right now. I just heard, like, I have to learn to ride the ebb and flow of life. Like, we're so used to fighting and fixing. We have not been told, taught, or given permission to just ride the wave. Just ride the wave. Like, I'm thinking of quote unquote beach bums, right? They just go through life. Get up in the morning, kick sand, go to sleep and kick sand. Like, their life is just carefree. Yeah, just ride the wave of your life. And just see where it takes you. Yeah, know that you're gonna stay afloat and just make it work. So that's all I got to say. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk on movement, ebbs and flows. Yeah, this is a good ride. It's a good ride. So again, don't forget to like, comment, and share. You know, all the things that you're supposed to do. Yeah. Yes. And share with us some of the things that you do to ride your movement. Know that you're not alone. You're going to be good. Because it's all good in the hood. I know. I think I'm running out of stuff to say. Yep. My camera person is nodding yes. And that's my cue. See you next month on What the Hell is Next with your girl, Lady T. Peace.